Hola mi gente chula y hermosa. Today's video we are going to make nopales with chile colorado y carne. This is my very first time making this recipe. Samuel loves this recipe and I've never done it for him, so it'll be my first time doing it for him. Here is the meat. I already started cutting it. So I basically just washed it, and the pieces that I see that are too big, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut them a little bit. And I don't really spend too much time cutting the meat. I just kind of, if it's really, really big, I'll cut it into 3 pieces. And if it's kind of like a medium piece, I'll just cut it in half into 2 pieces. But I always like to cut it because sometimes, well, most of the time the meat comes really, the pieces are really big the way it comes in the package. And I like to, when I like to cook it, I like to have a little bit of extra meat, just in case. This is the only way I eat nopales, is it has to be mixed with something. I don't like them on its own. So let me know in the comments below if you guys like nopales or not, or if you guys like this recipe in general, or if you guys have ever cooked this at all. Now it's all cut up, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in my pan. So now we're gonna go ahead and make our chile colorado. I am gonna make the chile colorado a la borbonada. I'm not gonna boil it, and the reason why is I kind of want to make this fast. I don't want to take too much time on it. This is how I do my red chili. There's different ways of making your red chili. This is the kind that I buy here. I buy it at Walmart. It's the handy pack. And I just like to take off the little bolita, if you can say. I take out a couple of the seeds out of it. And we're gonna go ahead and rinse it too. We're gonna wash our chili here in just a minute. And then after we wash it, we're just gonna throw it in the licuadora. And then we're gonna put, of course, the spices that it requires. Here's my chili. Now I'm gonna go ahead and rinse it. So now that my chili is rinsed, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my blender. Okay, so here's my blender, and we're gonna throw the chili in here. So now we're gonna cut up some onion for our chile colorado. So I like to put about 3/4 of an onion in there. So this is the piece that I'm not gonna put, and this is the piece that I will put in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it into pieces, just so that it blends a little bit more nicely, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that in there. Okay, so there's that. And then you do wanna put some apple in there as well. I have 1 little piece of garlic here. And to make life easier on me, I like to cut both ends to make the peeling easier. If I would have knew this when I was little, life would have been so much better. I remember I used to hate peeling the garlic, and my mom would call me over when she was cooking and be like, "¿Me puedes pelar 3 dientes de ajo?" And I'd be like, "Oh man, I'll do anything else but that," but I had to do it, so. And I'm just like, this is so easy. Now we've got your chile, we've got your garlic, and then we've got the onion in here. And then we're gonna put a little bit of, we're definitely gonna put some salt in there to give our chili some flavor. And you kind of just measure it. Más o menos. And I do put some chicken flavor, like it's consomme, that's the way I know it. And I just put a little bit in there, not too much, but it kind of does give it a really good flavor. Okay, so we've got the salt, we've got the chicken consomme. So I usually throw about, I would say like 1/4 the water in there. Come here.
What?
So Leandro got a haircut, guys, and I told him to come and show you guys. Come and show them.
What do you mean?
The Chile Colorado. So it looks nice. So we kind of do something different. He's never done a haircut like this. For some reason, his hair has always been straight, but now like the last year, it's kind of turned curly now. And this is his natural hair. There's no perm or anything. He doesn't ever even put anything in it. He just wets it. But it's a high fade, and they just kind of cut around, and they kind of just evened it out here. Because I guess he used to comb his hair from one side to the other. So they kind of just evened out both sides because one side was longer than the other. And so watch around so they can see the back. So they kind of just left it like low over here and high over here, but it looks nice. I like it. I've got my top on. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this and I'll be back. I did go ahead and buy these nopalitos, and I just got them at Walmart. So it's this little bag here. I feel like that's kind of gonna be enough for all of us, just us three. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash them. I just poured them into the colander, strainer, whatever you wanna call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut them up in smaller pieces. I would say I'm either gonna cut it in half or in 3 pieces. So this is how much I cut up. I think that's a pretty good fair amount. Now I am going to, I'm gonna mix my meat. So this is what the meat looks like. So as you guys can see, there's definitely some water in there that the meat releases. So once this water goes away, or when it's about to go away, I will go ahead and throw our nopales in there. So this is my bowl. This is where I'm gonna put my chili in. And then, I totally forgot, I'm gonna need this as well. You can check your chili to see if it's thick or thin. I just checked mine while blending it. I kind of noticed it was pretty thick, so I just poured a little more water in there. So my chili is done. So it still looks a little thick, but that's okay because we're gonna go for a second round. Vamos a licuar una vez más. Después de aquí, no pasa nada. So, like this is blocking it, but you kind of just want to. So this is what the meat looks like now. Obviously as you guys can see, the little, la agüita que suelta pues, so I don't know what it's called. It's starting to go away, and the meat's starting to cook. It smells delicious, by the way. And then this is what the chili looks like. So we've got our chili there, and then we've got our nopales there. Our other nopal right there. Just kidding. I feel like my meat is definitely ready for the nopales to go in. Oh yeah, it's definitely ready. All right, so vamos a destapar los nopalitos and vamos a echarlos acá adentro. The meat once again, because what kind of cooking video would this be if I didn't show you the process of everything, right? All right, so that's what our meat looks like. We're definitely gonna let our nopalitos cook in there. I'm not good at time, but I would say maybe like 4 minutes. Let them cook in there with the meat. Our nopales are just about ready. Oh yeah, they're definitely ready. So I feel like our meat is ready to take in our chile colorado. So we're gonna put some chile colorado in there. So I'm gonna throw just a little bit, tiny bit of water, just para que se haga un poquito más caldito. And now we're just gonna let this sink in, and I would say probably because it's on high, probably like about 5 more minutes. Okay guys, so I am back and I want to show you guys the final result. And we're just gonna eat them with some chips. There's Leandrito's plato. Did you like it? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up. All right, awesome. So now we're gonna ask Samuel. He already tasted it, but I'm gonna ask him again. So quiero que me digas si pasa o no pasa.
Están al puro centavo, oiga.
Okay. All right, guys. So this is a pass, not a fail. Usually all my food is a pass. I haven't had any fails yet. Hopefully not ever. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and we will see you on the next video. Bye.